Hello everybody and welcome back to our very first farm in Farming Simulator 22. We are continuing to try to build our little farmstead here into a massive agricultural operation. And we are doing that by trying to grow a bunch of grass in the field over there to turn it into silage, and then eventually buy cows and use that grass to turn into hay to feed them, as well as using these two wheat fields to hopefully keep the chickens over here happy. Unfortunately, I made a mistake in the last harvest season, and I planted oats instead of wheat, and now we're having to buy wheat to feed our chickens over here, which as we speak we should probably go ahead and do that now because they are out of food. If I do they have 75 liters of food. That's not going to last them very long, so let's go ahead and buy a little bit of food. We need to check and see. They currently require 1,200 liters of food every day. So, we're going to have to buy a lot of chicken feed to keep up with. You know what? I wonder if we should just sell some of these. Because we could sell some of the younger ones. I think we might sell some of the younger ones. Just to keep our food costs down. They're not producing eggs right now anyway. And let's see. We have the 12 months. These will be producing eggs relatively soon. These are going to take a little while. So let's go ahead and sell. We'll sell these ones that aren't some of these ones that aren't producing anything and are just taking up food. And then as we get closer to being able to harvest our wheat, we'll let these guys we'll let the chicken count continue. Sorry, I'm having a hard time speaking right now. So now we can go ahead and I need to check and see how much we need. 600 a month now. So let's buy we'll buy 2 pallets of the wheat. That will allow us to feed them for a few months. I believe I was remembering in the last episode we didn't have a way of moving pallets around, but I guess now we kind of have enough money to where we could buy like a small telehandler or a forklift. I think I'm going to do a forklift. I don't really need a telehandler right now, and a forklift would be a bit cheaper because we wouldn't have to buy any other component. I don't know. 66 horsepower, and it has the ability to extend, and then we would want the forks for that. It'd be another 2,000 versus just a forklift. I mean, we could get this little forklift here for 37,000. I don't know. I think we should probably get this guy because it's the cheapest option, and we only need it to move small pallets around. Later on, when we have cows, we should have enough money by then to buy something a little bit more substantial. We don't need GPS for this guy, so let's go ahead and do that. So now we have this guy here. Hold on. I want the forks camera. Here we go. Now we can move this, and now I just need to see, do I have any of my, give me a second, I need to look at my keybinds. Okay, I think I got it now. Get that lifted up. And now we can, so I'm using the camera here because I'm not able to really look around inside like I normally would be able to in a forklift. I have a lot of hours in a forklift. Well, I wouldn't say a lot of hours. I have a fairly significant number of hours in a forklift. Okay, so let's get this emptied out. We'll go grab the other one and get these guys fed, and then we will advance time until the point where we're probably going to have to do some grass cutting next. I have to imagine that's going to be the next thing that we're going to have to get done. But for now, oops, a little too low on the forks there. But for now, we just need to get these guys fed. The wheat field can't be harvested until I think August or July or August, something like that. Get this guy done and emptied, and then we'll advance some time, get our mower setup done, and be ready to go with that. I don't think we need the help information up there. I have that for my logging operation that I have in one of my other farms. Provides additional information that's helpful when you can't really tell where the things are. All right, so I think we have enough now. Let's get this, let's get that put away. Not like that. There we go. Get it turned off. Yeah, all right. So if I remember correct, well, we're in January right now, so the grass isn't going to be growing. We're gonna have to wait until March, but it only has 2 more months of growing to do. So let's go ahead and just double check one more time to make sure we're not going to starve our chickens. They have 2,000 liters of food and they're only using 600 a month. So let's just do 2 months and then we'll see. So that's February and now we're in March. Whoops, let's try to slow down. It's pressing the wrong button. Okay, so our wheat should now have, yeah, it has 3 more months to go. And our grass, oh, I need a much faster running speed. This is ridiculous. Our grass it should be ready to harvest, but not fully harvestable yet. So, yeah, we need 1 more month. And I think our chickens are actually good for, oh. Yeah, we made more chickens again, so we need to sell, we're gonna sell whatever this latest set of chickens is. Oh, we have some eggs. Sweet. So we are going to sell our cheapest set of chickens just to keep the food costs down until we're able to support them fully like that. So yeah, still at 600, and we have 687 liters of food. We're going to go ahead and take our forklift and go sell off some of these eggs over here, because every little bit helps. Let me try to figure out how to get this done right. Oh, come on. Don't fight me. I was trying to stack it. I gotta relearn the scan of how to switch back and forth between the 2 different cameras here, because I want the... Oh, no! I get it to... Oh, no, stay there. I guess that's one way to do it. It's not really how I wanted to. There we go. Now we can go sell this. And we're going to use the sell everything point that I have because it's super convenient and saves us the time of having to drive all the way over to somewhere. All right, cool. We'll let that all sell off. That's a little bit more money in our bank account there. We'll just park this guy right here for now. Oh, as I get stuck in the equipment there. So now we should be able to advance to, well, hold on. I want to make sure I save my game so that way if something stupid happens and I made a mistake in my judgment, we can go back and fix it. All right, so now we should be able to do some cutting today. And our wheat should only have a couple more months to go. 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 grow stages and then a harvest. So we have to do 6 and 7. That's 2 more months and then harvest the next month. So April, May, and June, and then July. So we'll be able to harvest in July. But for now, we need to do some grass cutting because we need silage. I believe we left all of our equipment for cutting grass over here. So let's go ahead and go pick that equipment up. Just double check really quick that it's fully ready to harvest. Excellent. So now we just need to go over here, grab our mower, and get started on that. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, pick it up, please. Thank you. There we go. That's the way we want to do it. There we go. Oh, no. I always have a hard time with this. All right. And then we can control V everything, or is it control X? I forget how you... Shift V? There we go. And then while we wait on that to unfold, I think what I'm going to do in this time is I'm going to ignore this little curved part over here because it's kind of a pain. do a couple of headland passes over here, a couple of headland passes over there to get some room to turn around, and then we'll just do the square portion for now, and then we'll deal with the curvy part after. Why is it not turning on? All right, let me check my keybinds again. I think I had to reset my keys at some point, and it's not cooperating, so give me a second. All right. Yeah, for some reason, the game has this issue with the control setup where it stops working, and I have to reset my controls, and then I have to go back and redo all of my keybinds over again. It is what it is. Nothing I can do about it. It's just kind of annoying. So we're going to get like this. And then we're going to turn around like, well, hold on. I got to be very careful with my turn. Oh. Okay, well, there's a bale there that we need to grab. Boo. All right, I am going to do a little bit of a turn here, and then we'll turn around and go back and grab that bale. I didn't mean for that to happen, but I always forget that with this setup that I have here, I have to extend that bale out a little bit, extend that arm out to be able to grab things. That's mildly irritating, but that's okay. Gonna have to fold up the mower to be able to grab that, so let's get that done. Oh wait, I guess that's not really gonna... Oh, crap. Is it gonna grab it? Nope. What a pain. Oh, and now I'm stuck. Now I'm stuck. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. So annoying. Alright. Do I have my super strength on? I do. Alright. I know, it's cheating, but it's just... oh. Why can't I get in my machine? Oh, because it still thought I was holding something. That would do it. Excuse me. So now we're going to get over here. We'll get our GPS set up so that we can get nice clean rows. To wait for our mower to be unfolded, but while we wait for that, we can get our... I forget what the menu was. Ugh, I hate having to reset all my controls. I had everything set up the way I wanted it to, and they just have this issue where you always have to go back and reset everything up. Toggle steering, Control S. Okay. Okay, and then Alt E to set a 90-degree turn. Then I need... what's the shift left and right? Shift Alt, page up and page down. That's so stupid. Get that set there. I'll go back and fix all my keybinds at some point. I got to fix it now because I have certain things set up to be a certain way. So toggle steering, guidance menu I have as that. Guidance point, I don't use that. Alt R, I'm fine with that. Steering guidance needs to be that guy there. Increase track width, I don't use. Shift track right, I use that one. Oops, I use that one and that one. Realign track, I use that one. I think that might be what we're looking for. So now I should be able to go boom, like that. Get our width. Oh, hold on. There's just so many different things you have to remember to do. Okay, Alt. Oops. Alt R. There we go. Now we can shift this where it's supposed to be. Now, okay. Get that lowered. Get that turned off. Get everything turned back on, and here we go. Holy shnikes, man. Way too many little things that you have to remember to do. We'll get this done, and then we'll be able to go in advance time and hopefully do a wheat harvest if we can get this done quickly. I will cut most of the grass cutting out because, you know, if you're returning to this, you've seen it before, and if not, I would like you to go watch the other videos anyway. So Let me do a little wide turn. We'll get a couple of headland passes in over here to clear out, clear some turning room on this side. And then we'll just start going back and forth from this way to that way. All right, I got to figure out the best way to do this. I'm thinking an early turn of some kind is probably best, because we're gonna do some back and forth passes here pretty soon, and this little patch here doesn't have the foam poles in the way, and that's why I like to give myself a little bit of extra turning room so I don't have to mess with the foam poles or electrical poles or whatever those are. Okay, so now we've got ourselves a little bit of room to turn. Actually, we're going to go all the way back over here because I keep forgetting that I want to start from this way because I do alternating path. You'll see. I'm going to get started over here, and then I'll bring you guys back so that you can see why I want to start from this side. All right, and as you can see, we do have a striped alternating pattern kind of thing going up here because this setup here requires kind of a wide turning radius. And that's why I wanted to start over there so that we could do a zigzag pattern coming over in this direction, and then we can finish our zigzag pattern going back in that direction and finish off over there. So we'll go ahead. I'm not that worried about that last little bit there. It's not that big of a deal. We'll get ourselves turned around. We'll do this pass, turn around so you can see the turnaround, and then I will put another cut in to finish off the rest of the field there. I like to give you guys a little bit of a taste of what's going on, because I know some of you are just joining and you've never seen any of this before, and I want to make sure that you know what's going on. But you know, having to sit there and watch endless back and forth like this is not exactly fun. Trust me, it's not fun having to do it, so it's not fun watching it. So that's the turns that we're doing. Just going to keep going back and forth until we get over to the end of the field over there, and then we'll drop all of these bales that we're collecting off in the silo over there. I think I will hang out for just a second so you guys can see a bale come off and go into the trailer, because I think I forgot to put that in this episode. I generally try to do at least one full set of that, just because I know some of you haven't seen it. So if you can see the grass is filling up there in the bottom. Once it gets to 100%, it will drop it into the roller there, where it's going to start wrapping it. And then we will have a nice... There it goes. Picks it up, slides it in, and off we go. All right, so I still have several more rows to do. I'll be back when we're done with all of the grass over there and ready to drop it in the silo. Or the Silage Factory. Right, we're finishing up this last little bit of a patch of grass here. Just going to have to make some extra wide turns to prevent the machinery from colliding with each other, but we can make it work. Should be able to do this pass and one more, and then we can drop our stuff off. So that's going to be nice. Get turned around this way, and then grab this guy here. Get it all picked up. And then we're going to drop all these bales off over there. It's too bad we're going to have some bales sitting in until our next mowing, but that's all right. It's kind of the way it works. Let's get everything put away. Get our trailer over here so we can drop off our bales and have it get turned into silage for us. This is a mod. This silo here is a mod. It turns bales in, it turns grass into silage for you. So we have to have the trailer selected. Press Y to push everything down to the end. Then we press Y again to confirm. Hopefully all of that's going to actually go in, and I won't have to do any kind of messing around. All right, so you just keep pressing Y, and it eventually puts everything back. We are going to leave our setup here like we did last time. Put that right there, and then the next thing we got to do is we got to fertilize the grass over here. So we will get started on that, and then I'll finish that off camera because we are rapidly moving through our allotted time for the episode. Where is my... There it is. The fertilizer right there. I try not to go any longer than 30 minutes because I feel like that's a pretty good run time for something like this. I think we might have enough We might have just enough to get these fields done. But I want to make sure you guys get a chance to see what it looks like as we're doing it. So, we'll start over here. Oh, there we go. And so this is what it looks like to do this style of fertilizing. And we're just basically just going to paint the field this way. So I'll be back in just a minute. I clearly have a faulty memory because we don't have anywhere near it. Well, I mean, we had about half of what we needed. We're down to 3% already. We still have all of that to go. So we're going to end up having to go back over to the main area and buy some fertilizer. So let's go ahead and do that now. Big bags of fertilizer. We'll buy 1 bag. And we'll go refill this and finish up the field. So I'll see you guys back when we're done with that. Alright, and this is going to take care of our fertilizer needs for our grass field until the next mowing. So now we can get the fertilizer put away, or the fertilizer spreader put away. In advance, well, we need to make sure we feed our chickens because I think they don't have enough food now. So we need to drop this off. We need to buy some more feed. How many more months do we have until we can harvest this wheat? We need to do a calculation real quick to. No, let's get the tractor turned on because we don't need that on. It was July, right? We needed to get to July. So 6 and 7, and then harvest. Oh, I think it's gonna be August. Because we're going to have to get to 6 and get to 7, because 7 of 7 is a growth stage, and then harvest, if you're looking down at the bottom right of the screen. So we need 3 months worth of food. What does our chicken situation look like? Yeah, we need to sell off another stack of chickens here to get to the end of this, because I don't want to have to feed chickens that aren't giving me anything. So let's sell off this stack. So now they should only be using 600 food a month. We need to get through 3 months with that many chickens, and then I have to make sure that more don't grow. So for 3 months, at 6 times 3 is 18, so we need at least 1,800 liters of chicken feed. So that's going to be, what, 2 pallets? Oh no, it's 1,000, so we need to buy 3 pallets to get through that many months. It's $1,500 to buy each of them. Ugh, that hurts. All right, well, we'll get our forklift, and we'll take care of that in a minute. Let's go pick up our chicken feed. And I'm gonna load all that off camera because we're running out of time, and I want to get you guys to the wheat harvest. All right, finishing off the last little bit of our chicken feed that we needed to do. Let's get this parked like right here. I think that's good, or not. I always forget it forces you out on the left side. Oh, and now I can't get off. We're just gonna park it right here. I don't have time for this. Oh my God! Stop putting me in the building. Get it turned off. There we go. Thank you. All right, so I think now we are ready to advance time until that's done. Let's just double check. We have 3,000 liters of food. 6 times 3 is 18, so we're not even gonna use. Why did I buy 3? Because I'm dumb, that's why. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and move time forward so that we can harvest this wheat over here. So it's gonna be 2 months for that, or 3 months for that. 2. That's weird. 7. August, okay. So now we're ready to harvest. That means that grass is probably ready to harvest too, but we're not going to worry about that. We'll take care of that in the next episode. Right now, we need to get our feed. So my strategy so far has been to, when it comes to the harvesters, because there's such a massive investment, it takes 20 plus years, depending on which one of these you buy, 30 years to really really spend the amount of money that you would make. Spend the amount of money that get back there. I don't know, $285,000 versus leasing this $14,000 over the course of 20 years. I mean, that's, I don't know. It ends up I think the more expensive ones, it makes sense to kind of do that, but we don't really have the money anyways. So what we're going to do is we're going to do like we did last year. We're going to rent this cheap one here. And then we are going to get the harvester for that. Let's find it. And we're going to harvest our wheat this way. All right. And yet again, I forgot to get the GPS thing, so I'm going to have to do this manually. That's annoying. Oh, I did that again. I can't believe I forgot to get the GPS setup, but that's all right. We have the camera here, which will allow me to switch back and forth between that. Let me find the setting for that, because I got to reset my keybind for that. There's just so many different things that I have to go back and fix every time this happens to me. So I like to have that as my switch to next camera. So now, as we go back and forth, I can just press the switch camera key to switch to the other side of the harvest header there. And not really too much to show here. We're just going to go back and forth and grab all the oats, or I'm sorry, all the wheat here. I'll bring you back when we're ready to unload the harvester into the chicken feed, because that's where all of this is going. All right, we're close enough to full that I'm going to go ahead and bring the harvester back over. Oh, this guy's slow. Even when he's not on, he's slow. That. Okay, yeah. So we need to get over here with our pipe so we can drop off the chicken feed here. Might need to move that forklift out of the way. I'm not sure. Nope, I guess not. Oh, I gotta figure out the distance for this. Put it right there. All right, there we go. So now we are filling up our chicken coop with feed. It takes up to, I think, 7,000 liters or something like that, and we currently have, well, that. So realistically, I don't know that these two fields are going to be enough to keep our chicken even just this chicken population enough. How many eggs do we have right now? I have my super strength turned off. That's all right. So there's 4,700 liters in there. We still got several more passes to do. I'm not sure how much wheat we're going to get out of this field over here, but only way we're going to know is to go over and finish harvesting it. So off we go. All right, we were able to fill up the chicken coop over there on our second tank full of wheat. So the rest of what we have here is going to go in the silo to await being used for the rest of the year. Then we need to go grab our tractor and our baler set up over there to turn all of this straw into bales for silage so that we can add that to our growing quantity. Unfortunately, you may have noticed that my dollar value over there has gone up significantly because I had forgotten to turn selling off for my silage. So the silage that we just cut over there all got turned into cash in the not best price part of the year. So that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Oh wait, what am I doing? We're supposed to go... we can put a little bit here, I guess. Is that full? Alright. So we're going to take this over to the silo. That's what I meant to do. That's what I was supposed to be doing. I was supposed to be going over to the silo. We'll get this emptied out. Then we will grab... While we're waiting for that to happen, we'll grab our tractor so we're not just sitting here waiting for things to unload. Is that going to go? There we go. So let's take our tractor over here. We'll grab our baling setup and get that ready to go. Oh, come on. I did go ahead and turn the selling off for our silage, though, so that won't be an issue anymore. We want to sell our silage in December or January, because that's when we get the best pricing for everything. Okay, so we'll start over on this end, just because. This modded baler has an extra wide swathing or extra wide pickup capacity, so makes life a little bit easier. Allows us to get some of this stuff done much faster. All right, so I'm going to finish picking all of this stuff up, but back in a second. Well, that's kind of lame. We didn't even get 2 bales out of that. And unfortunately, I don't know that I'm going to be able to I think the grass will mix with the straw and I'll be able to convert it, but I don't know. It's just really frustrating when that happens. Not much that can be done about it though, and as always, I forgot to press the button to turn on my little trailer thing, so yeah, now our bale is over here instead of where it's supposed to be. So we're going to super strength it because I don't have time for this. Okay, get that stored, get our tractor put away. That's going to go ahead and do it for today's episode. Let's double check and make sure though. We have 9,000 liters. Right now they're using up 1,500 liters. I believe the maximum is 1,800 liters. 6 times 5 is 30, 360. Yeah, 1,800 liters a month, which is however many liters per year. We currently have 9,000. We don't have enough. So we're gonna have to keep our chickens sold down until we can actually afford. So we can actually get another field set up for the wheat. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and call that an episode, as I was trying to say. Hopefully, you guys had lots of fun. Be sure to click that like button if you did, so that the YouTube algorithm will know and send the video out to as many people as possible. If you're not subscribed, please consider doing so now, so that when the next video comes out, it will show up in your feed, and you will be able to watch it as soon as it becomes available. Channel members do get early access to all of my content, so be sure to click that join button, check out the list of options available there, and decide if any of those are right for you. If you're not interested in a continuing commitment, you can do the one-time thanks button, sort of like a tip on YouTube. Your direct support is greatly appreciated and a critical component to helping to turn this into a full-time gig. So again, thank you very much for your time. Hope you guys have been having lots of fun. Oh, you know what? We need to try to purchase this. Yes, we're going to purchase that so we don't have to pay the thing for that anymore. And I'll see you for the next one.